Amid intensifying combat on the Ukrainian front and the collapse of backchannel peace talks with U.S. President Donald Trump, Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed sweeping legal changes expanding who can serve in Russia's military, a move analysts see as a veiled threat and a signal of long-term war planning. The federal law, signed on July 7th and published on Russia's official legal portal, breaks new ground, allowing even stateless individuals, not just Russian citizens or foreign nationals, to enlist in the Russian armed forces under contract. Previously, foreign citizens could only join under wartime or emergency conditions, but now Putin has legalized recruitment during periods of national mobilization, a quiet but radical shift that significantly expands Russia's recruitment base at a time when its military is stretched thin. The law, passed by the State Duma on June 24th and approved by the Federation Council on July 2nd, also amends multiple defense-related statutes, covering pensions, citizenship, and even military housing. Experts say this is a legal restructuring for endless war, with Moscow preparing for a drawn-out conflict, not a negotiated peace. Crucially, the law gives the Russian government power to issue combat veteran IDs to members of volunteer and paramilitary groups aiding the armed forces and National Guard, formalizing and legitimizing irregular forces fighting in Ukraine and along Russia's border regions. This legal overhaul comes just days after Trump publicly expressed disappointment with Putin, despite reportedly holding 6 private calls in an attempt to broker a ceasefire. Trump, who once promised to end the war in 24 hours, has now said he is not very happy with Putin. Now, this sweeping mobilization law is being read as Putin's answer to Trump, a strategic reply to U.S. pressure and a not-so-subtle warning. Russia is not scaling down. It's preparing to escalate. With peace slipping away, battlefield losses mounting, and political pressure growing at home, Putin's move looks less like legislation and more like a message that the war isn't ending. In fact, it may be entering a far more dangerous phase.